Hi there, I'm Mark J. Freeman from AfterBuzz TV's Dishin Days, and I am joined here at Universal Studios Hollywood for Day of Days with the lovely, vivacious, sexy Ari Zucker, who plays
Nicole Walker, Roberts Kyriakis Demira.
Thank you. All the titles. I like that they're all in there. Well, let me start by just saying that as I'm going to break a little secret here. As a little homo, I don't think I tweet about any other woman's body more than I tweet about yours. Every episode, I'm like, oh my God, she looks amazing. I don't know how you do it. Give us your secret.
I would like to thank my daughter because after pregnancy, I think I look better now than I love me so much. I think I look better now than I did before.
I will agree with that 100%.
Okay. but maybe I feel more comfortable in my skin or I just don't care. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's and I have a really fabulous neighbor who gets my butt up at 5-something in the morning. Kiki, I love you. And we work out together, and she's awesome. So
yeah, I honestly, I said either it's about your dress or your body. I'm like, I'm not joking. My mom will be she's going to watch this on a loop over and over. She's going to go, Mark, who was this? I think you guys look really cute together. Even though I'm married to a man, it's not going to stop her.
All right. That's true.
So now, there's been so much going on in Salem, on the set, all surrounding days of our lives. So many people have come and gone. I'm just curious to know who that has left. Do you miss the most on set? Like, who's the one person that you're like, ugh, I just wish they were still here? And I know there's some people you can't say because we don't know that they're leaving yet. So don't say those people. Yeah. Protect you there. But anyone in particular that's standing out that you're like, oh, I wish they were still around.
You know who I really wish was still around and got a chance to work with is James Reed. He's such a great, evil, dark, and he's so subtle about his work.
Yeah.
And a gentleman, and I really wish I got a chance to have him. To work with him. Just kidding.
So if Ken Corday came to you, pulled you in the office, and said, "Okay, we're letting you pick one person from days gone by to bring back."
Mm-hmm. James, you got your job back.
You would pick James? No questions. Okay. Answer to both questions. Perfect. I was going to ask you too about the. I had a little strong opinion on the whole killing of Will and Ken Corday's, and I shouldn't just blame him. Everybody's handling. I mean, I know blame is probably a bad word to use, but do you have an opinion you could share with us?
So there's always good sides and bad sides to characters being killed on shows and whatnot. And I like to call this era of them the Game of Thrones syndrome. Jon Snow! Being a Game of Thrones fan. Right. But, the shock value of it has changed the atmosphere of our show. It has changed the ratings. And it is difficult for when you have someone that you love on the show so much is killed, and especially in a certain way, and you go, oh, really? Was it like that? We're doing something right because of the shock value, and the value of where to keep the show on air and to get fans involved and angry or not angry and just loving it. It's a tribute to us to kind of keep the change moving.
Right.
Now, in regards to that, also, it's hard not to take it personally.
Well, let me say this. Oh, sorry to interrupt.
No.
That I was getting a lot of tweets from our people that watch our AfterBuzz show that they were upset that we weren't as upset. And I kept saying, well, because we obviously knew it was going to happen before it happened. And I said, let's just wait and see what happens. I kind of gave it time. So I know they were very, very. I know people that have tweeted us like not watching Days anymore.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. So
absolutely, and my heart goes out to when you're in love with a storyline, and you see it and a way that for you is not right and wrong, and it's sad. It's sad because you want it to go a certain way.
Right.
And even if that did happen, or now it would be interesting if it were his choice to go, everyone would feel a different way because you don't.
Right, exactly.
But it wasn't, and
Right.
you go, ah.
Yeah.
So, but it is hard, and it's a hard question to answer for me too because it's for both sides. I love the character of Will; it's like huge.
Yeah.
And I would have, again, I always like to put myself in the mix, and have wanted to work with him because I thought, originally I worked a smidge with Chandler Massey, which was so much fun.
Yeah.
And did not, obviously the storyline was so big, there's no room for Nicole in there. But I have got to choose.
There's always room for Nicole.
So, I understand the effect on people, and I think we all do. I think all the actors do.
Yeah.
For us, it's you just don't know. You're like, am I next?
Yeah, I know. Was there a moment where you were really worried that you could be?
I always do. I never assume that my character is safe.
Right.
You come from that school. We're gypsies for what we do for a living.
Right.
So the fact that I've been on the show for as long as I have, it's an incredible feeling. I'm very grateful. I'm very thankful. And so I don't expect it ever to just be like, yeah, I'm safe.
Yeah. Right.
Because life leads you in different directions.
Exactly. Exactly.
So.
I just had a question. It just left my head.
Okay.
Yes, that's right. That is what I was going to ask you about. You have a nonprofit. You want to talk a little bit about that?
I do. Thank you.
Thank you for the help over there.
I do. I have my nonprofit called Arrowheart Adventure Camps, and we enrich teens through outdoor adventure. And we've been around now for about 7 years, but we really now have learned to focus on the age range from 10 to 13.
Okay.
It's an age that kids kind of get pushed aside because you get a little bit of an attitude and you start growing into yourself, and we still want kids to know they have a place to go and have fun.
Yeah.
I just want them to be done with our events and be like, wow, I had fun.
Yeah.
Because when you wake up the next day and you're happy, that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
So I'm such a mom, so I don't even coach the classes or the adventures,
Right.
and that is my biggest thing. That's all I want to hear. Because your life growing up as a teenager should be fun.
Yeah, I agree.
And we have so many pressures in our social media, and we forget how to communicate with each other, and so we want to get them out into nature, help them find their true nature in nature, and it's a wonderful organization. So we open in Detroit. We have an after-school program Monday through Thursday, January 11th, 2016, and I'll be opening one in LA. It'll be Saturdays only for now to start.
Okay.
And that'll open April 2nd.
Awesome. And where can they find out the information about it?
arrow-heart.com or arrow-heart.org.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for spending time with us, and we hope that you'll come join us in the studio for Dishin Days.
I just need an invite.
It's a standing invitation. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you guys for watching. We'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.